depreciating against dollar, its indirect exchange rate is rising. So you can just confirm from here. That's it, because we have to divide it one by one. So here, if you see the direct quotation, it go like, but if you see the indirect, so it's two sides of the same coin. Right? You can catch you here from here or from here. It's one and the same thing. Right? Now, cross exchange rate. What does it mean? Okay, before having cross exchange rate, so I'm going to give you 5 minutes break to digest this direct quotation and indirect quotation. So let's have a 5 minutes break. So please go through your notes. What is direct quotation and what is indirect quotation? What is appreciation and what is depreciation? And then we talk about the cross rate. Let's have a 5 minutes break. Okay, class, welcome back after the break. Okay, before the break, we were talking about the quotation, direct quotation, indirect quotation. And we over there discussed that if we $1 is equal to €0.70, we can also write it down. This is the equation form. If we want to write it down in ratio, we can write it down 0.70 euro divided by dollar. So this is $1 is equal to 0.70 euro or 0.70 euro per dollar is one and the same. Okay, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, we were talking about that $1 is equal to 0.70 euro is same as 0.7 euro per dollar. Okay, so now we are going towards the cross exchange rate. So that's why I'm repeating this one so that it's easy for you to understand. We will understand this through dimension method. Here we go. So cross exchange rate. The cross exchange rate is the amount of one foreign currency per unit of another foreign currency. So that's amazing here, which means if you are in US here, and this is China, and this is Korea. So now you will convert or you will find out the rate. This is dollar here, there is yen here, and there is won here, Korean won. So cross exchange rate means how much one won is equal to how much yen. So this is called cross exchange rate. Not in your home currency, which means one foreign currency is equal to how much of the another foreign currency. Understand? Oliver? Tiffany?
Yes.
Okay.
Lancelot? Good. Sufyan? So this is very important. So that's why I want your involvement here. So cross exchange rate is not denominated in your home currency or local currency. It means ratio is its denominator also foreign currency, its numerator also foreign currency. Normally a currency is denominated in home currency and foreign currency, but cross exchange rate is its denominator also foreign currency, its numerator also foreign currency. Right? Here we go. So our target is, so we have given the example value of peso in dollars. So if you want to convert it into ratio, how we can convert it? So this is value of 1 peso. 1 peso is equal to $0.07. So if we want to convert it into ratio, how we can do that? $0.07 by 1 peso. And value of Canadian dollar in dollar, if we convert it into ratio, how we can convert it? $0.70 by Canadian dollar, 1 Canadian dollar. So what is the cross rate? So cross rate is, which is not the home currency. So your home currency is dollar. So your home currency is dollar here, and you want to convert it into, target is peso into Canadian dollar, which means how much is 1 peso is equal to Canadian dollar. If we want to convert this into ratio, X Canadian dollar divided by peso. How much 1 peso is equal to how much Canadian dollar? So can you convert that? First of all, can we say that we can convert this dimension method? Let me erase this one. So can we write it down? Dollar over peso multiply by Canadian dollar over peso. Canadian dollar over dollar. Canadian dollar over dollar. So in this case, when dollar cancel, your resultant gonna be Canadian dollar over peso. So that's what we want. So do we have Canadian dollar over peso? Do we have dollar over peso here? Dollar over peso. So as you see, ratio dollar over peso, 0.07. So you 0.07. And do we have Canadian dollar over dollar? No, we have the reverse one, dollar over Canadian dollar. We don't have dollar over Canadian dollar. We need to convert this into Canadian dollar over dollar. So we flip it out. So 1 divided by 0.70. Answer going to be 10.7. 0.07. Answer going to be 10. So you can also do by yourself, but the simplest, because not everybody is good in mathematics. So I explained this dimension method. So if you can do with other methods, get the same result, it's good. No problem with that. See, that is 0.1, not 10.1. 0.07 divided by 70, answer going to be 0.1. This result is value of peso in Canadian dollar. So value of 1 peso is equal to 0.01 Canadian dollar over 1 peso. Understand, or should I need to repeat one more time? Oliver, understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. EGA, Sufyan, Dion, Lancelot. Good.
Yes.
Good. Well done. Okay, now we have, if you understand all this stuff, so there is a breakout room activity here. So please take a picture of this case study. And then you need to find out that whether this deal is good or not. So let me open the breakout room. I'm gonna make 3 groups. Okay, so which means I need 1 picture from each group. And when you've done it, please send it to the group. Do not send me in private, in group. Okay? Please take a picture and accept the breakout room activity. So those who are watching online, so I'm going to pause the video right now. And once we finish the breakout room activity, we will be discussing its answer and solution. Okay, class, welcome back after the breakout room activity. So I have seen your classwork. Guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I've seen your work. So let's see the solution here. So let me read the question. So you just came back from Canada, where the Canadian dollar was what? 0.70 dollar. So this is just history. This is extra information. We don't need that. So you still have 200 Canadian dollar from your trip, and you could exchange them for dollar at the airport. But the airport foreign exchange desk will only buy them at 0.60, which means 1 Canadian dollar. So if we can convert this into ratio, how we can convert this? So 1 Canadian dollar is equal to 0.60, right? Next week, you will be going to Mexico and will be needing pesos. So the airport foreign exchange desk will sell you pesos for 0.1 dollar per peso, which means this is like 0.10 divided by peso. So you met the tourist at the airport who is from Mexico and is on the way to Canada, and he is willing to buy your 200 Canadian dollar with 1300 peso, whether it's worth it or not. So let's just see that. So he wants to exchange you from Canadian dollar, which means you want to do this transaction. 1 Canadian dollar, you want to find out whether 1 Canadian dollar is equal to how much peso, or you want to find out which ratio. You want to find out peso over Canadian dollar. How much is 1 Canadian dollar worth? So you see here. So this quotation is given like dollar over peso, and if we want to convert it peso over Canadian dollar, we need to multiply this with peso over dollar, so that the dollar cancel each other's. See, and we get peso over Canadian dollar. So this equation, this ratio we could get. So we have dollar over Canadian dollar rate, yes, 0.60. Do we have the peso over dollar? No, we have dollar over peso, which means we need to take inverse.